Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this video in the first place. This is a short clip taken out of a full podcast episode that is going to be released in the near future. So all I ask you to do is, if you do enjoy it, to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when the full podcast episode comes out and when other full podcast episodes come out. There's a lot talked about in this, not just what was in this short clip. So I highly recommend you do that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Do you ever find yourself anxious that you're not going to live up to the expectations set by yourself?
At a younger age, I definitely did. So, and that kind of circles back to the conversation of like when you're young, like you're thinking about making money, you know? And so like I always had like a notion in my head that I was going to be this rich guy and I was going to make a bunch of money, you know, not obviously not knowing anything about life, but just being like, I'm going to make a bunch of money. I'm going to be a successful, rich dude. And yeah, I think at that point, because everything is so unclear, I did definitely feel like some sort of anxiousness, saying like, where is that going to come from? How am I going to be successful? How am I going to make money? Where now don't get me wrong. Every single day I wake up, I look at my bank account and I say, I'm an idiot. I need to have more money. But that's not really anxiousness. It's more like excitement for like, I need to work harder, or I need to make more relationships. I need to sell more houses. I need more money. I need more properties. Right. Again, I don't have much anxiousness about that because I know what is needed. Right. Like if I want to buy more properties, I need more money. If I need more money, I need to sell more houses. That's the equation. So like there's nothing that makes me anxious about that. It's more of just like getting it done, making more money, buying more properties, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's definitely, if you don't have a clear route, I could definitely imagine anyone feeling anxious about it because you're like, okay, you know, I have this expectation for myself. How am I going to get there? I don't know. Yeah. Where if I have an expectation for myself, $10,000 cash flow a month, I'm like, okay, I just need to buy more properties. If I just need to buy more properties, I just need to make more money. If I need to make more money, I just need to sell more houses.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes off the anxiousness.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely struggle with that.
Yeah.
I have a tough time with being anxious about.
Yeah, I don't like, I don't, maybe when I wake up in the morning and I look at my bank account and I tell myself I'm an idiot, I need more money. Maybe I mistake that feeling for anxiousness or vice versa. Maybe you look at that as anxiousness, but really it's just
drive.
It's drive or just clear vision of what you want.
Yeah, a mouse will move a lot faster if there's a cat behind it than if there's a piece of cheese in front of it.
Exactly. So. That's a great saying. Yes.
And it's true for humans too.
Yeah.
It's often negative things that you don't want to become are better motivators than things that you do want to become.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah. And I think that's probably my clearest vision of like my why, of my, you know, family-oriented goals, you'd say, is that's a great point, because I look at that, like my family-oriented goals, and I am way, way more confident in that, and who I will be as a father and who I will be as a husband, way more confident in that than I am like, I'm going to have $10 million in my bank account at one point. Mm-hmm. You know, and I think that is because I'm scared of not being like my family growing up, or being like my dad who fell into, you know, alcoholism or something like that, where that is like, I know from the bottom of my heart that would never happen to me. I would never make that mistake. I would never put my family in harm's way like that. But it's funny you say that with the cheese thing, because that's like, it's hitting me now, because it's, yeah. And again, not that I'm not confident in me being successful or having whatever, $10 million in my bank account at one point, or whatever the number is. But definitely I would agree with that heavily.